distinguished members of the press, esteemed colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to the headquarters of WACOL Women's Aid Collective. We are gathered today to mark the 2026 International Women's Day, a day that must move beyond rhetoric to action, under the global theme Rights, Justice, Action for all women and girls. So the theme is Rights, Justice, Action for all women and girls. And the campaign is Give to Gain. We are compelled to confront the heartbreaking truth that some of our nation's heroes and heroines that are women are being tragically betrayed by the system they trusted. And this year, like I said, we are taking two cases that we want to focus on, and since also Give to Gain, which is people giving without expecting something, helping others in need, that through giving voice to these voiceless women, that we can raise funds that can support them. That way we are empowering them. That way we are shielding them from violence against women. That way we are enabling them to have effective remedy and access to justice. You know that for over 28 years, WACO has handled more than 82,000 cases of violence against women and girls. Today we shine spotlight on two harrowing cases, one on institutional neglect and another a predatory abuse that demand immediate and decisive intervention. Let me start with Officer Grace Ohiaeri, a hero or heroine if you choose to, betrayed and who needs urgent demand or urgent access to justice. We demand urgent action for her. Her case is a very pathetic and painful one. She's a woman who spent nearly 3 decades as a victim of the institution she swore to serve and even the country. In 1998, Officer Grace Ohiaeri performed a heroic act disarming a dangerous criminal to protect Nigerian citizens. Her reward was not a commendation, but one of institutional reaction that became not only cruel, biased, and 28 years and counting, she is still suffering in silence. Her salary was abruptly stopped in 1998 without a just cause. This was going on even while she was still technically in service. She's still technically in service. Worse yet, when a good Samaritan, Chief Eze, according to her, donated 20 million for her relief, those funds allegedly vanished into pockets of her superiors. Now elderly and frail, the police force is evicting her from her official quarters because of proposed renovation. They said they are evicting her because they want to renovate, leaving this national heroine with absolutely nowhere to go. This is for us a national disgrace, and in the spirit of International Women's Day 2026, WACOL on its own part have officially petitioned the highest authority of police to restore her dignity and her future. And we therefore call on Inspector General of Police, Olatuji DCPSC, and the Enugu State Commissioner of Police, CP Bitrus Giwa, to take immediate action to pay the officer a full salary of 28 years, to make sure to promote her to her appropriate rank, even if she has to retire her honorably. We must demonstrate that service and sacrifice is worth honoring and not being punished. So launching the Give to Gain campaign, we think this is also where Nigerians can come in and support her and make sure that she have a roof over her head. So another case for us that is a fundraising campaign to mark this year's IWD is also the issue, a sanctuary for the vulnerable. And this case, the suffering of Officer Grace, as we know, is compounded also by the plight of another case of Mrs. Faith Odo and her 4 children. Faith's extreme poverty left her family vulnerable and they became prey. Others started preying on them. First, systemic abuse. Her 12-year-old daughter was systematically abused by 5 different men. I had the account, and we have them on tape, and you people can watch. Betrayal of trust. The final predator was a man who abused the power given to him as a pastor and neighborhood watch chairman, the very person providing the shelter. So when you hear people tell her, why are you taking this man to police? Is he not the one that gave you shelter? The woman is caught between the devil and the deep blue sea because of vulnerability. Won't you take action if your child is being sexually abused? Is it because someone has given you a roof? Because for a while she was also on the street. So, but it's still betrayal of trust. So urgent need, while WACOL has ensured the suspect is awaiting trial through our intervention, arrest, and some other things have been done, this family is now being evicted because people are saying, you have reported now, he's now in this, you can't live here. So these traumatized children are out of school and in desperate need of a safe sanctuary to begin to heal. We are doing our part to support. This is where our Give to Gain campaign comes in. And our action today is about providing concrete solution for these 2 women. It's not enough to provide someone free legal aid, right, go and represent the people in court. If the person doesn't even have food to eat, they may not appear in the next adjourned case. If they don't even have money to transport themselves, you will not see them appear in the next adjourned case. So our action today is about providing this concrete solution so that these 2 women, one representing a failure of an institution to protect and another also part of societal cruelty upon that happens to very vulnerable people. We call on the public, corporate organizations, and all people of conscience to join us in an urgent fundraising drive to secure. We can do it. Nigerians love to give, and if they give, we are an accountable organization. Every kobo will be accounted for. If we can provide a safe accommodation for both Officer Grace Ohiaeri and Madam Faith Odo and the 4 children, will have done a lot to save people who ordinarily will have been preyed upon and human rights violation continue. So we need to establish a sustainable livelihood for Miss Faith Odo. And even already that Ohiaeri is old, but we can through the fund provide a means through which she can get something every month to break the cycle of vulnerability, especially for Madam Faith Odo and the children. In closing, let us be clear. When we support women and girls, we build stronger communities and we shape a just future for everyone, because progress for men is progress for women and progress for the family. Officer Grace Ohiaeri spent her youth protecting us. Now she's hungry, frail, tired. It is a time we have to provide those safety nets for her in her old age. It is also part of elderly rights. We cannot and will not let a lifetime of service end on the street as a destitute. That will be unconscionable. We urge you and to support WACOL campaign to give to gain. Today, donate and help us provide shelter, dignity, and justice to these 2 women. So I hope they can share their story also, which we have taken in our podcast. And by sharing that story, we can also arrange if you people want to see them or talk to them or investigate this step further. Because we have done our own investigation, and probably with your own eyes, you might also want to take it further. But we need to have this message spread across. We need urgent intervention in these 2 cases. And we're saying we remain committed to our work. We'll continue to provide the support we provide for women and girls, but increasingly we will zero and particularize on different cases that we can help sort out for life, so that they will have means of livelihood, they can stand on their own, and that can reduce overall their vulnerability. Thank you so much, and thank you for coming today.